Hi, I'm Poppy, and I like to date internationally. And 99% of the time, it's men. Don't get me wrong, anyone can catch my eye, but I like a penis. Penises are all different. Yes, they are all based on the same template, but there is a bell curve of sizes. From the minuscule, which are wonderfully easy to deep throat, to the massive that are too large for XL condoms. Why are they called XL condoms when there isn't a large size? Condoms aren't to boost your ego for vanity. If you've got a massive schlong, you don't need an ego boost. You need an XL that is actually XL. Make the current XLs large and add a size above. When I told my mother I was writing a piece about condoms, she said, "You can always tell them your mother has 3 phobias in life: hairpieces, tote bags, and condoms." Now I can see the aversion to hairpieces, but tote bags are wonderful and a great way to save the environment, and condoms are the only reliable way to prevent STDs. This is your public service announcement. My dad then perked up from the back of the room. Your father too. So that's more than I ever needed to know about my parents. But they grew up in the era of free love. I matured during the 80s and heights of the AIDS epidemic. It used to be the norm to use condoms, but these days more and more men tell me that they despise them. I wonder whether this is because the ends of the bell curve that I normally frequent these days aren't covered by the condom market. I once spent 45 minutes, I kid you not, traipsing around every corner shop, pharmacy and supermarket in West Hampstead on the way to a date with a very well-endowed man, and came back empty-handed. You can buy regular-sized condoms in all manner of variety, extra thin, dotted or rev to your pleasure, and even flavoured everywhere. But XL is stocked rarely, and comfort, which is the wonderfully patronising term for small, never. Is there a secret race war going on that no one has noticed? We will welcome the immigrants to our nation, but we will not cater for their larger or smaller members. We will only sell condoms for the average-sized indigenous population. You can buy them online, oh yeah. Durex do a range of size condoms, but this comes with its own problems. Arrangers should fire their packaging department. For whilst the boxes clearly state the size, once out of the box, they're all in identical silver packages. It becomes a case of pot luck or feeling around the edges to try and find the size. Does add a certain sizzle to the sexual preparations, being unsure whether the cock and condom will match. How bloody hard would it be to put them in different coloured packages for easy identification? But even online, Comfort and XL only come in regular, boring condom design. I've tried bubbles for your pleasure, and I tell you what, you can kind of feel the bubbles, and they do increase the sensation. I don't know for the man, but let's assume, or even extra thin is better. But condoms, at least trying to increase sensation, don't come in anything but regular. Why not? Is it a persecution thing? You won the endowment contest to let us punish you with the least sensitive protection? You can fucking buy fucking flavoured condoms in regular size. Who? Why? Who is sucking condoms? And they taste revolting. Yes, when I say who, I mean me. I tried once. I'm sure a green penis is quite comical when you're young, but maybe you should be avoiding blowjobs if you need strawberry protection. Well, let's take it further. We live in the future, after all. Why not have a scan a penis service with custom-made condoms for a perfect fit? We could do it. Go into a clinic, get your cock scanned. Not sure how you meant to get it hard in a scanning machine, but maybe they could make it look like a fleshlight or a Viagra and porn on hand. Or maybe just pump it up. One quick scan and then online sales for custom-fit sheets in your design. Wonderful. And delivered straight to the door. Don't tell me when you first started having sex that going into the shop and asking for a packet of "I'm getting laid tonight" is not embarrassing. I remember it being excruciating, especially in a small town where the shopkeeper may have known you since youth. Bring back vending machines and toilets. And keep them cheap. The cost of living crisis. Over £1 per condom quickly racks up. Only they are cheap and discreet if you know where to go. The NHS has a site called Freedoms where you can get 72 for just $9.99. They come in all available sizes, and if you can squint, you can tell the packaging apart before you open it. I've recently become a bit of a born-again virgin, long story, but not until after I bought 288 condoms for just $39.96. Bargain. Why is this not advertised everywhere? When I asked Chatgpt for the statistics on rising STDs, it gave me a lecture about deprivation in education and access to sexual health clinics. But I think it's so much simpler than that. Simply provide condoms that fit at affordable prices, engineered to keep as much sensation as possible, and see the problem resolve itself. And ladies, you can help out too. Put it on for the guy. It makes it a sexy part of the proceedings rather than an awkward break. My name is Poppy Radcliffe, and this has been my public service announcement.